Hey everyone, my name's Charlie. I'm the youth pastor here at Hope, and I just wanted to share with you some of our plans and ideas that we've been working on here over August for the coming academic year in the area of youth ministry. So I'm just going to share my screen with you so you can see some of the stuff that I've put together. Now, most people understand this by at least the second or third time I've explained it to them. So let's see how we go. On the left-hand column, you can see 5 Sundays and 1 Tuesday. Now, most months of the year have 4 Sundays in them, but some of them have 5, which is why there's 5 Sundays. And then we're also launching something on a Tuesday as well, which I'll come to in a second. But here are your kind of staples, your bread and butter things that are happening most weeks. You can see in that first column there that you've got something called Youth Zone happening on the 1st, 2nd, and 4th Sunday of every month. Now, the idea behind Youth Zone is that our youth join us for the first 45 minutes of our Sunday service. And they're going to be where I'm sat right now on the sofas. And that's going to be a place that's just for them. They're going to have maybe smoothies there. They're going to have an opportunity to sit together to catch up. And the idea for youth team who are serving on that day is going to be quite similar to those of you who are serving on hospitality. So you're going to be wearing a youth team lanyard, and you're going to be just eyes and ears looking to welcome and get alongside our young people in this corner of the church over here where I'm sat. And in the second 45 minutes of the service, our youth are going to have a choice. They can either go down to the school just behind me and do something like dodgeball, something that's kind of running around and something that's fun, or they alternatively can stay in with everyone else and listen to the talk and stuff like that. And the youth team who are going to be serving on the day are just there to sit alongside them and to be with them while to answer any questions that they have and to kind of find out how their week has been and stuff like that. So that's happening 3 out of the 4 Sundays in a 4 Sunday month. So then if we turn our attention to that sort of third column there, you can see that on the 1st Sunday and the 3rd Sunday of every month, I'm going to be releasing a video. One of the things that came out of COVID was that we sort of felt that was going really well, was that people were watching those videos that I was producing as a family, or a number of people were. And we thought that was just a really positive thing. Not all youth ministry should be done by the youth team. So if that's giving people an opportunity for conversations, then great. And I just thought that twice a month was a bit more of a sustainable rhythm for me in terms of making those. I was about to say churning them out, but that's probably the wrong phrase. So videos coming out on Sunday morning on the 1st and 3rd Sunday of the month. And then you can see down the right-hand column there, on the far end, that we've got a Year 9 plus girls meal happening basically every Sunday in term time. So those girls started that last term, so they're pretty familiar with kind of doing that together. And that's going to be 6 p.m. either at the Bonds or at 264 Hotwells Road, otherwise known as Chapel House, which is where Lucy and I are moving to in September. So the girls are pretty familiar with that. Any who have turned into Year 9 this year, be very welcome to join us for that, 6 till 7:30 p.m. on a Sunday night in term time. So let's move along with our monthly rhythm here. You can see that on the 2nd Sunday of every month, there's a Year 9 plus boys expedition or expo. The idea behind that is giving our older boys just a bit of time together on a Sunday to have quality time with their leaders doing something in the great outdoors. It's going to be based around a monthly challenge. So we'll meet here at the church at 10 a.m. And it's going to be starting in October. It was going to be starting in September, but if I just show you, I've torn some ligaments in my knee. I don't know if you can see that. And so we're going to just see what the consultant says before we start rambling over the Mendips. And so that's going to be based around a packed lunch, time of prayer, time spent in scripture with our older boys, doing something fun in the outdoors. We were thinking that probably while our boys were off having fun in the pouring rain, There might be something else that we could do for those who are in the youth zone who've stayed behind at church, and so we might do pancakes or something like that for them. But that's kind of TBC, and probably depends on volunteers. But that's the boys. On Sunday 3, so the third Sunday of every month, Alice Bond has offered to run Biblios, which is a tool that she's written for teaching through the Bible and helping people to understand the full story of the Bible as one storyline. And so she's going to be doing that on the third Sunday of each month up in the prayer centre, which is awesome. We're so grateful that she's committed to going through that with our young people. Now, fourth Sunday, there's going to be, again, a youth zone, again, the girls' meal, and the youth zone is going to be part of the service and also a church lunch. So that's the fourth Sunday of each month is a fairly sort of standard one. And then if there is a fifth Sunday, which there aren't very many months with 5 Sundays in, just October, January, July, I think May and July. And so for October, 31st of October, that's a Sunday. And so we're gonna reclaim All Saints Day from Halloween, and we're gonna celebrate the Christians that have gone before us, dead Christians, basically. We're gonna have a big party celebrating all the saints, the cloud of witnesses that have gone before us. Also, another date for your diary, there's 5 Sundays in January, so we're going to have a youth weekend away there, 28th to the 30th of January 2022, a youth residential. Not only would I like you to put that in your diary if you're a young person, but also if you're able to come and serve in some way on that weekend, that would be great to hear from you. And finally, the bottom row of our monthly rhythm here is something called Worship Lab. Now, the Worship Lab is something that we've come up with, Andrew Stansbury and I, and so Andrew and Rebecca Stansbury and Lucy, my wife, and I are going to be running the Worship Lab as part of OCOD, One Church, One Day, on the first Tuesday of each month from 4 p.m. till 5 p.m. just after school in the prayer centre here. So the idea is that young people, and it doesn't have to be just youth, so we've said anyone from 8 to 18 can come and can explore the presence of God in worship and prayer with us, and that's going to be a monthly part of our OCOD rhythm. And again, that's not starting in September, that's starting in October, just to give us a bit more time to plan for that one, but it's going to be awesome. So we'll send out more details on that in due course. I hope all of that makes sense. I'll send out a copy of this monthly rhythm. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I'd love to know what you think. But most of all, I'd love you to be praying for our young people as we start another academic year. We're hoping that after 18 months of strange chaos and COVID, that they can really hit the ground running this term quickly, that they can settle into their new year groups, their new schools, and just really thrive this year. So please be praying for them. Please be praying for our team as well. We want to be a church that children love. And the idea behind this monthly rhythm is that we've got lots of quality time with our young people. And so if you'd like to serve on youth team and be a part of what I've just presented here, I'd love to hear from you so that we can so we can talk to you about why you want to do that and get you involved if possible. So do be praying, do be feeding back to me, and I'll see you very soon.